Hi guys, Fitzy here. Oh, I'm big pot already, and the chopper. Um, we're waiting for Patrick Antonius to turn up for the Durrrr challenge 4. Um, but looks like he's not going to turn up. Well, he hasn't for the past few minutes. So while we wait, we can look at Durrrr playing against Cole South on 3 tables of 200, 400. Unfortunately, not the 500, 1000 heads up action we've seen recently, but decided to record some of this. And you can laugh at my lack of PLO knowledge because I don't know anything about it. Well, don't know much about it at all. So I will have to say my commentary on the hands themselves probably won't be very good at all. But we got a decent pot developing on 2 tables. This one's actually the biggest pot, so we'll bring this over and I'll make them all the same size. Almost a pot bet here. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to know much about PLO. I mean, I guess he could have a flush. See, the standard hands I'd imagine them to have, such as flushes and sets and 2-pair well, no, 2-pair combos probably are quite likely. Stuff like flushes and sets, which is what I'd expect them to have, probably not even in their range. They're so loose and weird. I'll see if that last hand around to 20th, the one that I was developing into a decent pot. No, Durrrr just took it down on the flop, so nothing too exciting there. Oh wow, this is going to be harder than I thought to keep up with tables. Trying to do my best. The one we're currently watching is the biggest pot at the moment. Oh wow, is a big pot. Nut flush draw versus 2-pair it looks like. And Durrrr makes it one. No, wow. Oh, Durrrr makes a straight on the first one and a flush on the second one. I'll just go back to that one and small screen. So wow, on the flop Cole got it in with just, is that just top pair? He re-raises pre with, he's got, as far as I can tell, that's a pretty decent heads up pot limit hand. If this pot gets any bigger, I'll bring it over. It's 6,000 at the moment. Then he puts them in basically, and with top pair, yep, just top pair. Wow, sick. Was there even any redraws or anything? Let's see. He had the backdoor flush draw and wow, fair enough. Durrrr probably had most equity in that hand. Although he didn't have any overcards to the pair, he just had the nut flush draw and 2 backdoor straight draws, I think. I told you I'm not very good. Biggest pot at the moment is they're all in the heads up pre-flop stage. This one's in post-flop at the moment. Oh crap! Did not mean that. Let's bring this over. That's the flop, standard. Sorry. There we go. So Cole has got. It looks like Cole's absolutely destroying Durrrr. I mean, obviously, I don't know how many times Cole reloaded, but at the moment on the table we're currently watching, which is Pride, Durrrr has 54k, and Cole has 195k, which you can all see. On the other two tables, Durrrr has 61k with Cole having 104k. Oh wow, this is going to be a big pot if Durrrr calls. Oh wow, looks like we're going to get a flop shove and a call probably. Don't know why I didn't just shove pre. Oh, flush draw versus aces, and he makes it on the 1 and doesn't make it on the 2, so they chop that. Full tilt wins. But obviously the rake at these stakes is not much at all. They don't obviously I highly doubt they even notice it. Yeah, so as I was saying, Cole, oh, this is a big pot here. Cole has 83 plus K, about 90k on this table, with Durrrr having 54 here, and then Cole with 101 and Durrrr with 98, so they're pretty even on the third table, which could lead to some interesting pots with 255 big blind, 250 big blinds plus. Looks like Durrr's making his mind up whether to shove. Oh, actually, it's the river. I guess good flat. Yeah. Oh wow, he's practically shoved. That might be a pot raise. I'm not 100% sure, since I don't mash the pot button that much. Looks like Cole was bluffing, and they're now even stacked here at about 200 big blinds. So we could get some interesting pots. Hopefully we will. My PLO commentary is likely to be subpar, but I'll do my best. If only they were sitting at no limit hold'em tables, I'd probably play and beat them all. Biggest pot at the moment would be this one. Bring it over. So half pot bet, well, 2/3 ish, I guess. Not quite. Now the 200 big blinds deep, well, 250 big blinds deep here, so it'll be interesting to see how much they'll get in, because it's not rare to see them get 100 big blinds in, like pre-flop or the flop, but I'm wondering how much cagier the play is going to be. Ace 10 is the nuts, if anybody has that. Quite a scary board. No flush draw made it, but plenty of straight draws. 9-10, 8-10, Ace 10. Jack. And Durrrr has bet the river for about 3/4 to just between 2/3 and 3/4 pot, it looks like. And Cole times. Wow, how much am I stating the obvious? I'm so good. And he folds. And we're gonna see a 3-bet pot, it looks like. If Durrrr calls, I will show it. Patrick still hasn't sat, so okay, we have a 3-bet pot here, so it's likely to produce a pretty decent amount of action. Jack 9 deuce flop, so I mean, pretty much the ranges are both anything at the moment. Well, not quite anything, but they seem to 3-bet and call 3-bets with, you know, marginal hands and stuff. Call bets 15,000, just standard. Wouldn't you love to just be able to donk off 15,000 and not even care? Be brilliant. 200. Pretty. Oh wow, there's an all-in over here and a call on a 9. I'll bring that hand over in a minute after this hand. I'll bring the hand history of that hand over in a minute after this hand's finished. Okay, Durrrr just folds the flop. Apologies for missing that one. So looks like Durrrr had 4, 5, 5, 6, 1 pot suited. Called a raise, pretty standard. Called a bet on the flop with pair of fives, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. So I guess that's probably standard. I mean, it seems like a fold to me, but I mean, he didn't get where he is without doing stuff like that. He turns a straight draw, couple of straight draws actually. I think he could hit a 5 or a 6 if I remember. I was just seeing how big that pot was getting. He could hit a 5 or a 6 if I remember correctly. Oh wait, shit, he had a straight on the turn. I apologise. Oh, so we had a gut shot and oh yeah, I'm so bad. On the flop he had a backdoor flush draw, a gut shot, pair of fives. So he had some possibilities, and obviously you raise with the nuts, you get called, and shove the river. He made that raise perfect to get a river shove, and we don't know what Cole had. I mean, yeah, I don't know what Cole had. I mean, maybe a set, maybe 2 pair. I mean, I wouldn't imagine him having anything less than 2 pair unless he's a hero. But, you know, 2 pairs even fairly marginal there to me, but, you know, I don't know how these guys are. So, Durrrr climbing back, and three bet pot over here. I apologise by the way, that other one that I said was a 3 bet pot was actually a 4 bet pot because they are just crazy. And this one's a 3 bet pot, so still waiting for Patrick. Poor Durrrr. He's got his own little icon these days. Quite like the dog myself. He looks a bit of a spaz on that icon, but never mind. I mean, is that what he really looks like when he's smiling? I don't know. Okay, we got a 3 bet pot and a king king deuce flop over here. Whoops. Oh dear. Does that to me sometimes. I started recording this a bit of time ago, and then only about 2 minutes after I started recording, Full Tilt crashed, so I decided to just restart it. I think I did anyway. Maybe I didn't. Maybe you're gonna get that first bit that I recorded in this. Doesn't look like much happened in the 3 bet pot. Oh, I'm so bad at commentating. Or on PLO. Part limit Omaha. Okay, I think I'm gonna I was gonna say I'd come back when there's a big pot, but there's always a big pot. I mean, $600 in the middle to begin with. That's a big pot to anyone, but you know. Yeah, when we get some sort of 3 bet pot, or some flop of sorts, I will come back. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. And just as I say that, there's a 3 bet pot, so probably shouldn't even try and pause it, but save some video time. King Queen 5 flop. So Durrrr raised, Cole 3 bet to just 3x. Durrrr called, bet flop, Cole bet flop, and he's followed through on 10. So this could be, he could have been bluffing the flop and picked up flush draw, or he could have made hand of a set of kings. So you know, he could, to me, he can have absolutely anything. Like, I honestly don't know anyone's range here, but